Yes, you see, there are a few things that converge with this tournament. One is education, and people think that education is just about going to school. No, there's some of these kids who came from the various places of Northeast who have never been out of their village or their towns, and just traveling down here is a major education for them. Seeing what's happening, playing under floodlights, playing on AstroTurf, meeting people from different places is a big education for them. Now, the parents too, who allowed, that's why we asked the FA chairman to be involved directly, so they could also, and the schools, so they could actually interface with the parents. For the parents whose children have traveled and come back, the children will tell them stories. It's an education for them. There's so many things that are involved. The issue of the talent is, you see, look, you might have talent at 13 and not be good enough at 17. So the main thing for us is to harness those two things and teach the young kids that, if you want to be successful at football, for example, or any sport, education is key. So they will hear it from us, and they will see it, and the education they've garnered. I can give you a plethora of examples that we've gone through in the process of all this in the past few years. We went into visit one of our sponsors a few years ago, and we were in the lifts, a very big lift. I think there were 12 or 13 of us. And I asked them, I said, who of you has ever been in a lift? Because when they entered the lift, everybody just kept quiet, and they hardly breathed. So I said, who of you has been in a lift before? Only one of them. And we were about to travel on a plane. So it's an education for them, and that's the key thing. Well, yes, yes, there are various other incentives that we give. You see, the collateral is for the school. We give the children. None of these children will live here without a certificate of participation, which people think is not a big deal, but I have a certificate of participation in tournaments when I was 17. I still have them till today. But we'll also give them school bags full of school stuff, math set, exercise books, blah, 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 jerseys. They'll get all of those things. And then, of course, like the best players will get a scholarship, and the best school will also get some sum of money. But beyond that, what we found in the schools that came to Lagos last year from Osun State, from Kwara State, and all this, is that the profile of the school itself has been enhanced by the use of their participation in this tournament. And it's something that is of value to any educational institution. What you want to sell as an educational institution is that you are recognized. I don't deal in players. I don't sell or buy players. So I guess the people in that business will do what they need to do, because it is a business. But what we intend to do at the Seyi Akinwunmi Charity Foundation is this. We have gotten the list of the best players. They'll get their benefits. But we've also gotten coaches to look at the players and choose a squad of players from this tournament. Now, what we're going to do is try to expose them to the various coaches. I'm very lucky now that I have the access to the national team coaches. So I'm going to invite them going forward to go and look at these players and take it from there. We hope that the next one we're doing of this will be sometime in the first quarter of next year. That squad that is chosen here will be invited to that place. It'll be in another zone. We'll pay for them to come there and play. And the more they play, the more exposed they are, the more they are seen, the more likely that somebody who can benefit them, either by getting them to this academy you're talking about, or the national team, whatever it is, under 17, under 15. And they told the FA chairman that, look, you've seen talent. When we have our under 15 program next, we must see this talent. So it's a stepping stone for them, and certainly there'll be a lot of opportunities for them to be seen.